In the secretive confines of North Korea, the orchestration of propaganda within its education system is a nuanced and deeply ingrained facet of state control. Unveiling the layers of this elaborate tapestry reveals a chilling narrative of manipulation, indoctrination, and the meticulous crafting of a nationalistic fervor that binds the populace to the regime. As we delve into the shadows of North Korea's educational apparatus, a clandestine world of propaganda unfolds. This is not just a story of textbooks and classrooms, it is an exploration of how an entire society is systematically shaped to serve the interests of the ruling elite. In this journey, we witness the subtle art of molding minds where ideology is the brush and obedience the canvas. The roots of North Korean educational propaganda can be traced back to the aftermath of the Korean War. As the nation sought to rebuild, the regime under Kim Il-sung recognized the power of ideology in forging a collective identity. The curriculum was carefully curated to emphasize loyalty to the state, glorifying the leadership and framing external powers as perpetual threats. Within the walls of North Korean schools, the curriculum serves as a potent medium for ideological indoctrination. History lessons are not just an exploration of the past. They are a meticulously crafted narrative that glorifies the Kim dynasty. Students are immersed in tales of heroic deeds, painting an idealized version of their leaders' legacies. Beyond textbooks, propaganda permeates every facet of education. Posters adorned with slogans praising the regime adorn school walls. Students are subjected to regular political education sessions where loyalty to the supreme leader is not just taught but enforced. The omnipresence of propaganda becomes a tool for shaping both thought and behavior. Central to North Korea's educational propaganda is the cultivation of a cult of personality around the ruling Kim family. Portraits and statues of Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-il, and now Kim Jong-un are omnipresent in schools. The reverence for the leaders is not merely symbolic. It is ingrained in the very fabric of education. In the North Korean educational narrative, history undergoes a profound distortion. Events are selectively interpreted or entirely rewritten to suit the regime's narrative. The Korean War, for instance, is depicted as an unprovoked aggression by imperialist forces, erasing any nuance or acknowledgement of the complexities of that conflict. Information control is a linchpin in the regime's strategy. Access to external media is strictly prohibited, and the internet is a controlled space. Students are shielded from alternative perspectives, creating a hermetically sealed environment where the state's version of reality is the only reality. Here, an omnipresent force in North Korean society plays a pivotal role in sustaining the effectiveness of educational propaganda. The consequences of dissent are severe, creating a climate of self-censorship and conformity. The regime's ability to instill fear becomes a tool for maintaining ideological purity. The long-term impact of North Korea's educational propaganda is profound. It molds not just minds, but identities. A generation grows up with a singular narrative, viewing the world through the lens crafted by the state. The sense of nationalistic pride is inseparable from loyalty to the regime, creating a populace deeply bound to its leaders. Externally, North Korea's propaganda machine serves as a emblematic tool. The narrative of a defiant and self-reliant nation standing tall against external pressures is carefully projected. And this image, rooted in the minds of the citizens, becomes a shield against dissent and a weapon in the geopolitical arena. Teachers, positioned as ideological enforcers, play a pivotal role in this system. They are not just educators. They are guardians of the state narrative. The repercussions for failing in this role are severe, leading to a teaching environment where adherence to the party line takes precedence over academic freedom. In Unraveling the Layers of North Korea's Educational Propaganda, a paradox emerges. While the regime seeks to control the narrative to maintain stability, the very intensity of its efforts reveals an underlying fragility. The need for such pervasive indoctrination raises questions about the regime's confidence in the loyalty of its citizens. Behind the grandeur of orchestrated patriotism lies the human cost of North Korea's educational propaganda, the suppression of independent thought, the stifling of creativity, and the erosion of critical thinking skills create a society that operates within narrow confines. The emotional toll on individuals who dare to question is immeasurable. As we navigate through the intricacies of North Korea's educational propaganda, it is imperative to reflect on the broader implications. This is not just a tale confined to a distant land. It is a stark reminder of the power of information, the fragility of truth, and the importance of safeguarding educational systems from undue influence. In conclusion, understanding the development of propaganda in North Korean schools unveils a chilling narrative of state control and manipulation. As viewers, it is crucial to remain vigilant about the influence of propaganda in any society. If you found this exploration enlightening, please like the video, subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analyses, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue the conversation on the impact of ideology on education.